Welcome to your daily focus, May the 20th, 2019. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I truly do send it right back to you. Wishing you joy and happiness. Okay, let's turn to the cards. Today is a one energy, so the Magician. So there's magic in the air, absolutely. Sun is in Taurus for the final day. And the moon is in Sagittarius. Probably for the final day as well. So that Sag energy makes us want to learn, go on adventures, opportunities, seek knowledge, wisdom. It's a beautiful fire energy for us. Let's see what the cards are saying for us, though. And we have, look at this, the Page of Cups returns as the first card. Now, the Page of Cups, the veil is very thin. But the Page of Cups, the veil is very thin. This is when teachers appear in our lives. This is when mentors appear in our lives. This is when we can dream and imagine, and it could be new, and it could be different, and it could be something completely different than where you were going. Absolutely. My watch just told me to take a moment to breathe, so not the right time. But maybe we should. Maybe we should just stop for a minute and take a deep breath, because that is what this card is asking us to do. To take a deep breath and be childlike in your surroundings, in your relationships. Now, I know we are in full moon energy now, but the Page of Cups is more of get out there and meet people. Explore the world around you. Explore your environment. Explore yourself. Explore the spiritual world. Expect the magic to come into your life. Two of Swords. Two of Swords is about making the decision. And since we have it kind of in detriment, it is about making a decision, but be careful that we're not making it hastily, or we are jumping to uh, a conclusion, an ending, just to have it done and over with. Because I think we'll regret those kinds of energies. This is about sitting down and thinking it through. This is about having a conversation with yourself. But with the Page of Cups, somebody may come in with information. So keep the blinders off. Once again, keep the blinders off. Now, we have a blindfold over us, and this card is usually about looking within, that we already have those answers that we seek inside. And some of the answers that we come up with takes a great deal of courage. It might also need a lot of our own passion for the desired result. There's a lot of emotion involved when the Two of Swords appears. It's about asking in clarity and understanding, raising our confidence, raising our intelligence, being truthful and forthright with ourselves about what we truly want going forward. So we don't want to make decisions impulsively. And we don't want to go out and buy that shiny thing impulsively. Make sure they have a good return program, because you may find that in a couple of days you're not happy with whatever you did, if you did it more of a spontaneous urge rather than something that has been well thought out. And we have the Magician. Told you the Magician's going to appear today. My goodness. Don't you love how they talk to us? The Magician is asking us, what is our wish? What is our desire? What is our want? What is our goal? What is our dream? And he raises one hand up to the universe, and he has the other hand going down towards the ground, which says he can bring in and make things tangible in our lives. Now we have to believe it. Now, if you don't believe in magic, chances are magic will not enter your life. but to expect it, to start working towards it, knowing that things will fall into place. So maybe that's where the strong decision comes, because maybe we're holding back in some way. Pay attention to who you meet today or the information that comes to you today. With the Page of Cups being the first card, very often messages will come in to allow us to acknowledge our dream, our desire, and a way forward. The Two of Swords, I think, is asking us to really think it through, though, before we just jump up and say, yes, this is for me. Where do I sign? We want to back it up a little bit. We want to think about things. We want to make sure that whatever we promise on this day, we are going to be able to deliver. So we don't want to take on too much today. We don't want to say yes to too many things today. We want to sit back, contemplate. Let's see what our Nature's Whispers cards have to say for us. So take a couple of minutes today, just sit back, think of your dream, your goal, your desire, and see yourself in that desired state, in that goal obtained, in that wish becoming real and tangible in your life. And tap into your emotion. Feel the happiness within you. Feel the balance. Take a couple of moments to turn inwards and really understand if that will make you happy. If you need to tweak the plan, if there's something stopping you from actually moving in that direction that you have control over. Don't worry, if you don't have control over it, they do. So they'll take care of that part of it. Be gentle with yourself. 33, what a powerful number that is for us. Be gentle with yourself. So love yourself. Forgive yourself for, you failed, you dropped the ball, you didn't see it through, you quit halfway through once before, you think you're going to do it again to yourself. You backed off for whatever fear or anxiety came in and kind of suffocated you from going forward. We're human. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. And yes, we're supposed to make mistakes. Yes, we're supposed to mess up. And so stop beating yourself up about it, because that's how we learn. That's how we gain our wisdom. We don't learn when we're having too much fun. We learn when it gets hard, when we have to sit back and go, okay, now what do I do? How do I fix this? How do I move forward? Where does my focus need to be? Where does my attention need to be? Be gentle with yourself. It's very short. A new time of birth and energy is upon you. Draw upon the lessons you have learned to assist you in moving forward. Notice how you have grown and changed as a result of everything that has transpired. Gather information as you go and be ready for the new adventure. All signs are positive for successful outcomes at this time. So take it back a little bit. Understand who you've become, who you've transitioned into. We are transforming each and every day. So pay attention to the successes you have had. Reward yourself for those things. Allow it to build a confidence and an assurance that you've got this going forward. Absolutely. But we just want to watch any kind of impulsive. With the Two of Swords in the middle, we might just want to say yes to something just to get that person off of our back, or to agree to something. And I would say to back it up. If it's something that you have been thinking about for a long while, then maybe. But make sure that you have all the information at hand before you make any firm decisions, even if it's just a day's wait. Who do we have? Design your space. We have the squirrel here. Design your space. I was wondering if another bird was going to come out. Rearrange, renovate, action, clean. You may have to break something up to make way for something new. And maybe that's what pulling it back makes us understand. That we might have to change a behavior or a habit or an environment, or maybe just our self-talk or the way we think, or redefine a value. If we consistently do the same thing over and over and expect a different result, that is the definition of insanity. So when it isn't working, when we find ourselves on that wheel and going round and round, we need to step it back and say, okay, what can I do differently to gain a different result, a desired result? Squirrel wants you to get going on that home improvement project that you may have been putting off. If it isn't a remodel, it could simply be that you need to work on rearranging your home, possibly your office, in a manner that is less chaotic and cluttered and more aligned with peace, balance, and harmony. So if you want that peace, harmony, and balance to be from within, have it in your environment as well. Have your environment a reflection of how you want to feel within. The more chaos you have on the outside reflects the chaos that you have internally, even when you feel that you are grounded. That chaos is manipulating your subconscious. Squirrel is adding a red Christmas ornament to adorn her home. The color red is often used to express passion and love, but sometimes also anger and jealousy. Make certain that the colors you use within your area bring a positive energy and that you don't accidentally add something that would invoke negativity. By properly personalizing your space, you bring a warmth of higher energy to your area. So watch the colors. I always like watching people and seeing, you can tell the mom that lays out the outfits for everybody because everybody's in a shade of blue or everybody's in a shade of green or, there's a theme going through it and it's mom's feeling, it's mom's energy that we're looking at. And sometimes when I see a family all together, I'm wondering, wow, are they just a really beautifully connected family? Or did mom pick out the clothes? Because it's true. And when we're sad, we're putting on the blacks, we're putting on the grays, we're putting on the browns, the dark browns. We're putting on, but when we're in love, we're looking at the pinks, and maybe we'll put in some red and some oranges, and maybe a yellow for growth and expansion. And so pay attention to where you are putting, a dab of red. Be careful with red because red can invoke anger. It can also invoke passion and love and courage and strength. So maybe as we back it up today, we look at what we have in our environment and what we truly need in our environment. And maybe less is more. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.